Hello and welcome all to what I'm sure is going to be an unmissable game. Here's the key information. We have a side looking to make it into the exclusive knockout stage of the competition. A victory does it, but anything less than that could lead to all sorts of complications. Everybody is ready to go once we have the formalities out of the way. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's played forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's there to receive it. Now a chance to break. Timely intervention.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And the counter is on. Driving on, it goes for goal! Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Defenders on the back foot, gets it back. That'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. He's gone for it! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
They've played it short. Pumps it into the area. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Great leap! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
straight offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Back to the keeper and try something new. Gets it upfield. And the ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Plays it out to the wing. Ball's out on the left now. He's looked long this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
What a... tries a shot! And a second time! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
So here comes a substitution. Forward it goes. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Puts in a cross. Tries to stroke it through. Has a goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
There's going to be another change here. It's going to be a double change then. Throw in.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
It's the through ball. Clears it out of harm's way. And that's been won straight back. The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Tries lifting it over. Cuts it out. And time is up. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So, overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Hello and welcome all to what I'm sure is going to be an unmissable game. Here's the key information. We have a side looking to make it into the exclusive knockout stage of the competition. A victory does it, but anything less than that could lead to all sorts of complications. Everybody is ready to go once we have the formalities out of the way. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
And that gets things running. Looks to thread it through. Goalkeeper's ball. And the counter is on. He's picked him out. Hits one! There it is! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, oh, you've got him, no, you don't. Brilliant.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's got away. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Hoists it forward. He's played him through. Going through. Has a hit! That's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Oh, good interception. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Gets into some space. Gets his head to it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Ah, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Well weighted. Well played, he saw that coming. And the half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. To review the first half.
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Chance to... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And that's a throw. And it's played forward. It's a brilliant interception. Koulibaly.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. And here's the chance to counter. Well positioned to make that interception. It's being played forward. Gets the better of his man. Gets his foot in there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Great leap! Great early ball. It can't be said for the finish.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, it was a beautifully played cross and really should have seen something better on the end of it.
Out to the left it goes. Forward it goes. Goes for goal!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Shoots! There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Knocks it away.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And help's available out wide. Good save, he got a decent fist on that.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
That's a throw. Look at the defender bombing for header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone. They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Goes direct to the front line. And that is that. Oh, just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. So 4 points from 9. It leaves them right on the cusp and sweating on the group equation. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, not as smooth as they would have preferred, but they're through, and that's the bit that matters most.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's a decent ball. Has a pop! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Danger averted for now. Out for a throw. Hit into the middle. It was always going to be the keepers. It's out for a goal kick. Side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Kramer plays it out to the wing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. On the right now, what's on? Has it out wide now. That intervention was very necessary. They've played it short. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Tries to locate someone up front. A long ball, but not especially accurate. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, and still goals. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first. The work rate has been superb, very, very organised.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He's there. Has a pop! Oh, real danger here. We can get that clear. Kramer. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. He's gone for it! It's there! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Shapes to shoot! Could fall kindly. Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it. Ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Hoists it forward. Timely intervention.
Well, decisiveness has deserted them, Peter. They need precision, and it's sadly absent.
A heavy challenge. Well, that's where he wants it. Over to the left. Five minutes left on the clock. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Good idea, just poorly executed. Forward it goes. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Time for a change in personnel, so we have a double substitution going on here. And there goes the final whistle. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Back to winning ways. 2 wins out of 3. It is a very decent return. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness to work hard as a unit, getting behind the ball, doing the ugly stuff.
So we just await the arrival of the teams here in what is a crucial game. It appears to be a fairly safe place that they find themselves in. Very probably avoiding defeat will be sufficient to progress in the competition, and that is reflected in an air of optimism, indeed confidence swirling all over the place here. The mood is very, very good. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. They are already looking forward to life at the business end of this competition. This a job that just needs finishing off.
To be perfectly honest, Peter, it would be a big surprise for them to slip up at this stage and not qualify now. Thinking about a point is potentially much more problematical than going after 3. We've seen many a team do that, and before you know it, they're getting it wrong. If they're true to themselves, I'm ready to back their chances.
And already we're underway here. Kramer. Kramer. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Timely intervention. Sakni. He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. Out to the left it goes. Hoists it forward. Chance to break. Kramer. It's on a chance! Oh, he's been flattened there. Goes for the cross. Tries to stroke it through. He's picked him out. There's no flag. And it's played forward. Kramer. A good deal hanging on what they can achieve here. A point will do. Cuts it out. Hoists it forward. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So, your views on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
A real chance to break. Puts in a cross. Gets up to head it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
They continue each to cancel the other out. the shot!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Has a hit! Oh, it's there! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to.
He's gone for it! That is simply superb! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have come roaring back! Smartly deceptive, what quality!
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Gonzalez, right through the middle. Shoots!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Brings it forward. Oh, some tackle that.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
This goes for goal! Good clearance and very necessary. Dinks one in. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Massive lead! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
They're still...
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And he's cut it out. Away from immediate danger. And that is that. And you'll just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. Well, poor start, but what a great recovery. 2 wins in a row, and surely that will be enough. The end of the game. Reflections?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it. An experience that can benefit them all in the longer term.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. So it's down to business here. Looks to thread it through. Forward it goes. He's away! Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Chan. Chan.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help. That goes for goal!
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
And that's a throw. Gonzalez. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Cuts it out. What an adventurous run from a defender. Chance! Gonzalez done very well to intervene. Tries to get it forward quickly. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Chan. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Hoists it forward. Gonzalez. And we've reached half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, which is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticky. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Chan. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's played forward. Plays it long. Here it comes. It's a goal kick. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And the finish! Clears it out of harm's way. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Hoists it forward. It's a good foot in there. Gonzalez. Has a pop! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Gets it upfield. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Over to the left.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Floats one over. Well read, he sorted that out. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. They have bounced straight back, 2 wins from 3, and that ought to be enough. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Hello and welcome all to what I'm sure is going to be an unmissable game. Here's the key information. We have a side looking to make it into the exclusive knockout stage of the competition. A victory does it, but anything less than that could lead to all sorts of complications. Everybody is ready to go once we have the formalities out of the way. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
So it's down to business here. He's found his man, face to face with the keeper. Big chance! And he's found the net!
Listen, scoring early doesn't guarantee you anything, but the first goal is always important, and that's a terrific opening.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Oh, it's opened up, shot at goal! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Defending of the desperate variety. Plays it back. Hits one! It's gone a long way up and away. A really good feat. Tries a shot! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this contest.
And the shot!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Looks to clip it forward. And that's been levered clear. It's got through to him. Surely. He's got away.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Cuts it out. Sand. Out to the right. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Great reaction. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
They've played it short. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. We can get that clear. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. Into the last 45 minutes in this game of substantial significance. Kings it out wide. Keeps everyone guessing. Crosses into the area. Now surely.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Has a go! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And the through ball is intercepted. A win here so important to their ambitions. Shoots! He has done it! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So is this the start of a comeback? Keeper sends it forward. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Tries to get it forward quickly. Out to the left it goes.
this defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looking to force his way through. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. There's a long ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gets the better of his man. Real chance! And with that, the final whistle. Now just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. Successive wins then to blot out that opening day defeat, and 6 points ought to be plenty. The end of the game. Reflections?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it.